What's up, my precious lovelies? How are you guys today? Hope you guys have had a great week. So I know I haven't posted in a little bit. I was just been chilling. It was my birthday, so I just been chilling, relaxing, trying to get my thoughts together and stuff like that. So what shall today be about? Influence. So the reason I want to talk about influence is because sometimes I know, personally speaking, to a lot of my friends and family that have kids, um, they feel like, how I said in the last video, like a failure. Sometimes, um, when it comes to how they've been with their kids, and um, I just want to encourage all parents out there. This is not to bash anyone. It's not my videos. I never direct to specific people. It's just my general thoughts and ideas and conversations that I've had with people. So, I just want to say, like, influence is a major thing, and especially with today's kids. Even like when I was growing up, like, um, I had a good household, and like, you can't beat yourself up as a parent. Um, and be like, or feel like, oh my goodness, I failed because I've did the best I could. I've tried to raise them right, and they just did that. At some point, um, your kids develop a mind of their own. Um, I mean, you can show them and teach them good manners, like to always be respectful, always be polite, you know, do the right thing, be good, and that sticks with them for the most part. But then you see they have friends or peers that they say you do other things and like be like, well, I tried it this way and I did it that way and it didn't work for me. So when they have those friends that do it and it works for them, like, then they start to feel like, maybe, well, I should start doing this, like I should do this or I should do that because it worked for this person and this person and this person. Um And prime example, like music. Now, I'm pretty sure there's artists that you as a parent coming up, your parents didn't want you listening to them, but you still found a way to sneak and listen to them, and it was a major influence in your life, where, you know what I'm saying, or maybe a TV show or a book or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's influences, and it's not always other people. Sometimes it's the things they see or hear or read or whatever. And it's tough to always try and know and understand what really influences them. Because some kids are guarded, some kids are caged in and feel like, well, my parents won't understand, or they just set in their ways, so it's pointless in saying anything or talking to them about it. But, um, children, sometimes your parents can be reasonable, because we were all once children and we were all in that same situation where we felt like our parents wouldn't listen to us about something or anything. So don't discredit your parents for their views. Sometimes it takes, like, seeing it from their perspective or trying to understand, okay? So just putting that out there. It's a compromise. Like, you guys both have to find a level of understanding. Um, but yeah, like, parents, like, for you, like I say, it's influence, especially nowadays with the social media being a big influencer. They see kids their age doing the same, like doing this, that, and the other, and they're like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, I could do it, or I should want to start doing it too. Like, maybe I'll get famous, or maybe, this will happen for me, or that will happen to me. But one thing about it, both parents and children, nobody is living the same life. Like, what you see on cameras and TVs and all that stuff, like, a lot of the times people are dealing with stuff behind closed doors that they're not going to tell you about, that they're not going to show, because as an individual, like, you still have your identity, you still have your humanness on who you are as a person. And sometimes, like, you have to guard that and protect that as much as you can, even when you are an influencer on social medias. So keep in mind that there are plenty of things that your favorite influencers on social medias don't show you and tell you, or that has going on, because at the end of the day, everybody's human. Everybody has things that's going on in their lives that they don't share, and that's a major thing. Like I said, nowadays with social media, it's the influence that you may have, because where sometimes people are doing it just for fun, but there's somebody that's out there that's influenced by, oh, I want to do this, or this person inspired me to do this. And like, I do these videos, and I'm starting to do these videos more of a expressive outlet, because one, I'm not a super talkative person, to be honest. Like, I have lots of thoughts, and my thoughts aren't always easy subjects to talk about, or just the way that my mind works. Everybody has their own thoughts and feelings, and so that's the thing. Sometimes you have to know what subjects to speak on and what things to say and not to say when you're talking to certain people, because you have to know how it may or may not affect them on either mental level or emotional level. Because in having conversations, like, sometimes people forget that whereas you may be coming off with this subject as a joke or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or being friendly about it, some may take it personal. So you gotta kind of try and, you know what I'm saying, navigate as best as possible. But, like I said, influence. Um, just know that influence is both positive and negatives. Always try and choose something positive and be positive in the influence that you choose, whether it's music or movies or music or books or people that you interact with. Try to always, like, uplift yourself and be positive and surround yourself with positive people, positive thinking, positive things. Even if you are dealing with a lot of negative things in your life, like negative people, negative energies, negative thoughts, you know, try and find just something that may be positive, because when you find that little bit of positivity, you'll start to continuously, like, finding that little spark of positivity, and it may lead to more and more positivity, may lead you into a better mood, and may influence you to do better in whatever it is that you're doing, or influence you to feel better in the way that you feel about certain situations. It's just to broaden your perspective and be a better version of you. At the end of the day, that's all you can do, is try and be a better you. So when it comes to influences, both parents and children, young, old, in the middle, whatever, like, find something, find someone, some music, some books, some TV shows, some movies, whatever, that will spark that little influence of positivity in you. And yeah, like, find that influence, and hopefully it can help you. If not, always just find something to spark your positive side, or do something read something, listen to something to possibly put you out of that dark place that you're in, mentally, physically, emotionally, wherever you're at in life. Just, influence. And I mean, hell, if ever I become an influencer to someone, great. If not, great. Like, I just speak from the heart, speak from the mind. And I was always told that, you know, you may not know it, but sharing your story or having a positive conversation or your outlook may change the way someone else feels and can uplift them and bring them out of the situation that they're in with just being you. So continue to be you, do you, love you, um, and just find positive influences. And parents and children, like I said, find influences that's going to be positive for you, that's going to help you and better whatever it is that you want to do in life, whatever you want to be, however you want to be. And just end of the day, like, love yourself enough. Even if you're at a point right now in your life where you feel like mentally you're breaking and you can't bring yourself to, just find something that makes you happy, even in the slightest bit, and make that your influence to be a more positive person to yourself and to others. As always, one love, respect, peace, and blessings to you all.